So I came from an undergraduate in biomedical engineering, and as part of that, in your third year, you complete a placement. So I was up in Randox Laboratories, and this was the first kind of introduction I got to research and what research and development really was. Upon coming back into final year then, I began my final year project with my supervisor, Professor Brian Meenan, and again, that was in collaboration with the Royal College of Surgeons in Dublin. So towards the end of my final year, once the PhD kind of annual scholarship competition arrived, I seen a title that was very attractive, and because I had a little bit of experience in that area, I decided to apply and of course was lucky enough. So I suppose why the PhD? Well, being on placement and then having kind of completed that final year project gave me the best of both worlds, and I thought I really want to kind of use my innovative mind to then design and develop new kind of solutions for ongoing medical problems. Why Ulster University? Well, completing my undergraduate there, I knew a lot of the teaching staff and everyone's friendly and welcoming at all times. I also kind of felt at home there. I live across the road, so that's a good thing as well, no travel. But yeah, no, I a lot of friendly faces, and I really just felt comfortable to kind of remain there and continue my studies. I was lucky enough to be awarded a PhD, which was a fully funded scholarship from the Department for Economy, and that basically allowed me to basically cover the university fees for my time of study, and also allowed me with a stipend, a monthly stipend. In addition to this, I was also given the opportunity to complete some postgraduate teaching assistant qualifications, which then allowed me to demonstrate and complete tutorials with students, which again was a kind of a second income for me also. My PhD was in the School of Engineering, so I suppose I should start off by saying no two PhDs are the same, and you should never kind of compare one student with another. But in terms of kind of a day in the life of me as a biomedical engineering student, I work in the laboratory based over in the School of Engineering, and it was a slight change coming from kind of structured timetables to basically you're working kind of 9 to 5 but with no real structure, which in the start was daunting as anything, but my supervisor was really kind of welcoming and basically fostered kind of that independence in me early on in the PhD. So then I kind of developed this want to really complete my 9 to 5 hours, and again there is that flexibility. If you have an ongoing study, you can stay a little bit later. For example, maybe cell culture, kind of having to stay into maybe 6 o'clock, that's fine. The next day you could maybe come in at kind of 9:30, 10 to catch up on those hours outside of the lab also. Aside from that then, if we're not doing experiments, we could be conducting literature reviews, writing reports and writing papers, or indeed planning for upcoming conferences. In terms of support systems then, whenever I began my PhD, there really was a wealth of resources at my dispense. This came locally between kind of my peers within the lab. There was quite a large cohort of us within the lab that began our PhDs together. I think there was about 7 or 8 kind of us that sat in a little cluster, so that was great, just to kind of bounce ideas off, or maybe compare days if you were having kind of a stressful day and get their input. Then obviously you have your supervisors and kind of lecturers and academic staff within that institution, and kind of also within Ulster University then, maybe not directly in the School of Engineering, we have the wider doctoral college, and within that again we have a wealth of staff that are available at any time for any kind of coffee chats, hosting some pizza evenings in the doctoral college hub also. So again, having that different kind of multidisciplinary team, if you like, to chat about different aspects of the PhD really kind of helped me gain that kind of sense of belonging. Within Ulster, we have the Research and Development Programme available for all PhD students, and I suppose my first experience of this was kind of in the first couple of weeks, where we had an induction and an onboarding session, and again that allowed us to meet different students outside of our direct disciplines. Alongside that, I participated in quite a few different sessions, specifically those with Hugh Kearns, who helped us in terms of presenting our research, which was really useful again whenever I was attending both local and international conferences. Also, I attended multiple writing sessions, specifically that with Dan Sewell, who guided me in terms of writing both in my second year and in my final year of my PhD. Throughout my time as a PhD student within Ulster, there was a lot of opportunities at my doorstep, mainly attending conferences, so that was both at a kind of national and international level. I got the chance to travel to anywhere from really Galway to attend the Bioengineering in Ireland conference, to over to Maastricht to attend the European Society of Biomaterials. So yeah, that was really great, again, to meet others and also get the confidence to present in front of kind of wider audiences. Alongside that, my PhD was in collaboration with the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, so I was able to conduct multiple study visits down to the Beaumont Hospital in Dublin. And also in my final year, I participated in the 3-minute thesis competition, I think in its first year of running, and I was successful in getting to this as a semi-finalist in the Jordanstown heats of that also. And again, I thoroughly kind of enjoyed that. Very hard to condense the PhD into 3 minutes, but it was great all the same. So throughout my PhD, I developed skills really pertaining anything from kind of scientific laboratory-based skills right through to interpersonal skills also. So during my time, I was able to complete teaching sessions with undergraduate students, which again allowed me to develop that confidence in relaying both my own knowledge and also content on the curriculum. Alongside this then, again, I was able to interact with other academic members of staff, which then basically ignited this passion to want to kind of go into academia myself, and I've currently acquired a teaching fellow role in Ulster University as a result of that.